Aren't soaps great? Sordid love affairs, celebrity cameos, and scraps in the pubs. However, there are also times that soaps raise a few eyebrows. Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times soaps went too far. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at those awkward moments that either drew plenty of audience complaints or were just a bit too much for primetime viewing. Number 10, Helicopter Crash, Emmerdale. We've all been to a wedding where something has gone wrong. A questionable best man speech, the wrong name at the altar, but Debbie and Pete from the Dales can certainly trump everyone else. In a bizarre sequence of events that started with a car being set alight and its subsequent explosion leading to a gas canister hurtling skywards, the final piece in this disastrous jigsaw was for a nearby aircraft to spiral uncontrollably towards the matrimonial celebrations below. There was, of course, deaths in the aftermath, the most extreme of which was Val in this hard-to-watch scene.
I'm Val.
Number 9, Kevin the Alien, Hollyoaks. One of the main points of British soaps is to show us the lives of characters who are seemingly down to earth. This surely can't be said about Kevin, who supposedly arrived in the Chester village from Acreon Proxima Centauri, a red dwarf star. Even the cast found this storyline far-fetched, reportedly bursting out laughing when it was revealed to them. But filming went ahead and we did indeed see an extraterrestrial roam the Hollyoaks streets. Things went from strange to stranger when his stint on Earth ended with him being beamed back up to space. Number 8, Kate's baby mission, Coronation Street. Kate and Ronnie's relationship was a hit with viewers, but many complained that they had gone too far when the former embarked on a quest to get pregnant at any cost.
The more I think about a total stranger being our child's father, it doesn't seem right.
After a blazing row about Rana not wanting kids, Kate decided to take matters into her own hands by conceiving naturally. Her plan was to get Adam Barlow drunk and pounce on him.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This is what I want.
But she was rumbled. Many fans of the show were left angry in the way that her actions misrepresented gay women, claiming that it's offensive and irresponsible to suggest anyone would act in this way.
Please don't hate me.
Number 7, Cain shoots Sadie, Emmerdale. There are many things one wouldn't expect during their tea time pre-Watershed TV viewing. Witnessing someone taking a shotgun blast to the stomach from point-blank range is one of them. Racking up dozens of complaints, the Dales had once again gone too far. Despite the shooting being staged as a way for Cain and Sadie conspiring against Tom, who was the witness to the awful event, it still looked terrifying, with plenty of fake blood and a dark, disturbing edge to it.
God's doing nothing. Why don't you help her, Tommy, eh? She might only last for a bit. She'll have to be quick.
ITV eventually apologised for upsetting viewers, although these scenes managed to draw in a large audience.
Don't you worry about it. I'm sorry, Sid.
Number 6, Walker vs Brendan, Hollyoaks. Mustachioed Irish hardnut Brendan was a nuisance and a love or hate pantomime villain during his time in Chester. His ongoing feud with longtime enemy Simon Walker culminated in an unexpected high-speed end for Brendan's nemesis. Whilst Hollyoaks has seen some pretty extreme deaths over the years, this one was unexpected and even led to Ofcom weighing in and wagging their finger at the soap. The Irishman's reaction to kicking a man in front of an oncoming train says it all, really, and that's how most of us felt after seeing it.
Okay.
Number 5. Badly timed plane crash. Emmerdale. The problem with writing soap storylines with such a fast turnover is that social context will sometimes conspire against you. The writers of Emmerdale, however, had no excuse. Just a week after the 5-year anniversary of the tragic Lockerbie disaster, a plane crash which saw the deaths of 243 passengers and 16 crew members, the makers of this rural Yorkshire soap thought it would be a good idea to inject some life into it by crashing a plane into the village. It was certainly a step too far, and seen as rather insensitive by many.
Archie! Where are you?
Number 4, Hot for Teacher, Emmerdale. Staying in the Dales for yet more extreme ongoings, viewers' outrage was sparked once more when Jacob fell in love with his dad's girlfriend, Maya, who also happened to be his teacher.
Happy birthday.
It is now.
After an uncomfortable and illegal series of flirtations, the pair eventually, shall we say, sealed the deal, leading to a mortified audience.
Happy birthday, Jacob.
The fallout for Maya was pretty grim, which includes Jacob's mum trying to kill her, but she was finally arrested for what she did. And this inappropriate storyline was finally ended, much to the relief of everyone.
Jake, I know you don't want to believe it, but she was manipulating you.
I'll never forgive you for this.
Number 3, Ronnie baby swap, EastEnders. Just when you thought we'd get through this list without visiting Walford, culminating over 13,000 complaints, watchers of the show were left saddened and infuriated when Ronnie's reaction to her baby's devastating cot death was to swap her infant with Kat and Alfie's newborn Tommy. Although the couple finally got their child back in the end after months of thinking he was dead, the storyline allegedly is what caused Samantha Womack to quit, reportedly stating that the show had gone too far.
This isn't James, it's Tommy.
Even though the BBC was cleared, it still left a bad taste in people's mouths.
Cat, listen.
Number 2, keeping it in the family, Brookside. There was still plenty of room for drama in this relatively short-lived soap set in Liverpool. Many wrote in to air their disgust at the storyline that saw full siblings Nat and Georgia engage in a physical relationship.
It's far too risky. We can't.
Cringeworthy and certainly a step too far, the pair were caught out in the end and confessed everything to their mortified parents, with Georgia admitting that she had her brother's child aborted.
And at the end of the day, it didn't matter if we got found out. What mattered was us being together.
It's wrong. Morally, it's wrong.
This ongoing story ended in the pair moving away from Liverpool together to continue their relationship in another location away from our screens.
It's finished. It's got to be.
No. We're staying together. And nothing is going to split us up.
Number 1, Max, buried alive, EastEnders. Trust this soap to push things to their limits. Viewers initially had Tanya's back when she discovered that Max was in a year-long affair with his own daughter-in-law, Stacey. What we didn't quite anticipate, though, was her extreme revenge measures, which was certainly taken way too far, even by soap standards. Leading to the BBC issuing an apology after many complaints. Her vengeance came in the form of drugging him, dragging him to a ready-made pit, and leaving him buried in a shallow grave in the middle of Epping Forest. Absolutely terrifying.
Bye, Max.
Please.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.